All right, so you've done it. You've got the degree, you're full of ambition, and you're ready to land that awesome IT job in India. You've played by all the rules, right? Well, what if I told you that rule book is completely out of date? Let's get real about the new IT job market, because honestly, the numbers we're about to look at are pretty shocking.
Okay, take a look at this. This chart pretty much says it all. That massive bar on the left, that's you, and nearly 2.7 million other graduates hitting the job market. Now look at that tiny little bar on the right. That represents the actual number of fresher IT jobs available, just 125,000. I mean, calling this a gap doesn't even do it justice. It's a chasm.
So to really get what's going on here, we've got to break these numbers down. And trust me, this isn't just a boring stats lesson. This is the story of how an entire generation is kicking off their careers.
Think about this. Every single year, we're talking about 2.5 to 2.8 million new graduates from engineering, management, and commerce, all looking to jump into the corporate and IT world. That's the supply side, right? A massive, massive pool of talent.
And then there's the demand side. A measly 125,000 new jobs for freshers across the entire tech industry. The level of competition this creates is just insane. It's not about being good anymore. You have to be one of the absolute few who really, truly stand out from that massive crowd.
And if you want to see what that looks like, well, here it is. This chart shows the cold, hard truth. The actual absorption rate is just 6%. Let that sink in. For every 100 graduates, only 6 are landing a job. The other 94, they're still out there looking. This is the biggest takeaway so far. Your degree just isn't that guaranteed golden ticket anymore.
Okay, so the big question is, why? Why is this happening? What on earth changed the game so dramatically? Well, the answer really comes down to 2 letters. AI. The AI revolution isn't just about creating new, futuristic jobs. It has fundamentally rewritten the rules for getting any job.
And this right here perfectly explains the shift. You know, back in the day, companies would hire you for your potential. They'd see a smart graduate and think, great, we can train them for 6 months. That's over. Now, it's all about proof of work. They expect you to walk in the door on day 1, ready to contribute, ready to add value. No hand-holding.
And this isn't just a feeling. The data backs it up completely. The big IT firms, they've slashed hiring for freshers by a whopping 35 to 40%. And you know why? It's just simple economics for them. It's cheaper, it's safer to just hire someone with 7-12 years of experience than to take a chance and spend months training a new grad in this new AI world.
Which leads us to this really interesting paradox. Get this. India has more people learning about AI than anywhere else on the planet. But there's a huge 55% gap between knowing about AI and actually being proficient in it. And that's the key. Companies don't need another person who's watched a YouTube video on AI. They need people who can build, deploy, and use it. Big difference.
All right, that's enough of the bad news. We get it, it's tough out there. So let's pivot and talk about the solution. What can you do about it? Think of this next part as your 2026 toolkit, the exact skills that will get you hired. Seriously, take a screenshot of this if you have to. This isn't a nice-to-have list. This is the new mandatory curriculum. We're talking real, hands-on skills in generative AI, like prompt engineering and fine-tuning. We're talking cloud certs for AWS or Azure, hardcore data engineering, cybersecurity. Your general degree is the starting point, but deep, specialized knowledge in one of these areas, that's what gets you noticed.
And let me be super clear about this. You can't just list these skills on a resume and call it a day. You have to prove you have them. Recruiters today, they're probably going to spend more time on your GitHub profile than on your college transcript. They want to see what you've actually built. Real projects, internships, that's the new currency.
But now for some seriously good news. While the traditional IT giants are hitting the brakes on hiring freshers, a whole new universe of jobs is absolutely exploding. The trick is, you just got to know where to look.
Okay, case in point, India's semiconductor mission. We are talking about a projection of 1 million new jobs. That's 10 lakh by 2026. This is a huge, cutting-edge industry, and they are hungry for fresh engineering talent.
Or how about this? Global Capability Centers, or GCCs. These are basically the giant tech and innovation arms for huge multinational companies right here in India. They're on track to employ almost 2.8 million people, and let me tell you, they are hiring like crazy right now.
And it doesn't stop there. You've got green energy, healthcare, fintech. Oh, and check this out. Retail and e-commerce have a 91% hiring intent. Even the creative fields, the orange economy, are booming with new AI roles. See? The jobs are definitely out there. They're just not always where you first thought to look.
So let's wrap this all up. What's the big picture? Look, this isn't supposed to be a doom and gloom story. It's a story about a massive shift. It's about a new mandate, a new set of rules for success in what is now, truly, the era of skills.
I think this quote just nails it. The era of graduating and getting placed is over. The era of demonstrating skills has arrived. It's so true. Your degree, that got you in the door. It got you to the starting line. But it's not going to win you the race. Only your skills will do that.
So what's the game plan? What's your path forward? It really comes down to 3 simple, actionable steps. Number 1, focus on real, production-grade AI skills, not just the textbook theory. Number 2, build a portfolio. Get your hands dirty with real-world projects that show what you can do. And number 3, widen your search. Look beyond the usual suspects and explore all those other booming sectors we talked about.
You know, at the end of the day, this isn't about getting lucky. It's about being prepared. It's about you taking control of your career. So I'll just leave you with this final thought. Your degree was the ticket that got you into the game. The real question is, what skills are you going to learn to actually go out there and win it?